Welcome to the Power Circuit, a program of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This is where we'll bring you the latest updates, milestones, and scorecards from the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi, and here are today's stories around some electricity transmission regions in Nigeria. TCN adds 75 MVA power transformer to Ughelli Transmission Substation in Delta State. We will bring you an insight into how the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts New Haven Enugu Transmission Substation has witnessed massive upgrades in lines and transformers in just a few years. We have the interview segment where we will be catching up with Engineer Donatus Ifeanyi Okonkwo, the Assistant General Manager, Transmission at the Onitsha Sub-Region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. He will take us on a journey tour of the Onitsha Sub-Region under the Enugu region. In the quest to continually boost operational capacity, the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) has added a 75 MVA power transformer to the 132-33 kV section of Ughelli Transmission Substation in Delta State. It is also working on adding a 150 MVA power transformer to the 330 kV section of the facility. Let's bring you the details.
The 330-132-33 kV Ughelli Transmission Substation in Delta State is a spectacular facility to behold. This substation transmits electricity to Transcorp Ughelli Power into the national grid while taking some through the 132 kV section and delivering it to Ughelli, Efron, Warri, among other towns in Delta State. Given the important role this substation plays in making bulk electricity available for Benin Electricity Distribution Company to deliver to electricity consumers, TCN, in its wider action plan, brought a brand new 75 MVA power transformer to enhance the capacity of the 132-33 kV section of the facility. The General Manager, Transmission at the Benin region of TCN, Engineer Charles Iwamade, was right at the Ughelli substation and spoke highly of the significant transformation at the facility under the Benin transmission region.
We are here to commission a 1x60 MVA, 60/75 MVA transformer in the Theta 132 substation. 132 side of the substation.
With this additional transformer, the capacity of the substation has been raised to a higher level, says the regional head of TCN in Benin region.
Presently, the capacity we have 2x60, that is 120 MVA, and by the time this 60 comes up in a couple of minutes, it will translate to 180 MVA for 132 kV side. Here, the 180 MVA here definitely will have done 50%, additional 50% to the existing. And it is expected that it will translate to additional capacity and willing capacity, and which will translate also into the consumers in the communities around here to have more supply, to have a more, this is like adding another additional N-2 arrangement here. It will create more flexibility and will add to the value of their consumption.
Of course, the 132 kV section of the Ughelli transmission substation has been enhanced. Now, the TCN management has bigger plans to improve the capacity at the 330 kV level of the same facility.
The good news is that another 185 MVA will be coming up in a couple of days at the 330 kV side.
A lot of transformation has happened across substations in TCN as the management proactively enhanced the capacities of substations even before the electricity demand skyrockets in those areas.
TCN management in the past 2-3 years has been very proactive. One, they have added more capacity than ever since inception. For the past 20 years, additional capacity we got within the last 2-3 years has never been, cannot be weighted. So due to their proactive nature, they have been injecting these transformers and expansion using this facility of expansion and the rehabilitation platform. And this is one of them, sponsored by World Bank, to get additional capacity here. So in this management, I think give them kudos for working in a way that will add value to this power, as part of this power value chain.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN transmits bulk electricity across 10 regions nationwide. We are taking you to the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts region of TCN. A TCN official will be giving you insights into the substation and the role it plays in delivering bulk electricity in Enugu State, Ebonyi State, Benue, among other coverage areas.
The management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, welcomes you to the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts New Haven Transmission Substation. This facility serves as the office of the Enugu Sub-Region, a section of the Enugu region. Engineer Dr. Ifeanyi, a manager, TCN Substation, operator in charge of the New Haven Transmission Substation, says more about the composition of this facility.
We have one 330 kV station comprised with 4 by 150 MVA transformer, 330/132 kV transformer. It have capacity of carrying 600 megawatt. To win 600 megawatt, we have an incoming line from Onisha. I will have a line 2 from Ugwaji, a double circuit line going to Ugwaji Makurdi line. At our 132 kV line section is TLT 125 MVA transformer. That's our 132 kV side that is feeding Abakaliki and some part of Cross River. We are feeding Enugu environment. Our Otupo line is feeding some part of Benue too. So this our station is very, very unique because we are feeding some part of North, Taraba, Jos, because of Ugwaji Makurdi line.
This substation, being a regional substation, is quite unique and has expanse coverage areas.
This station is more than 40 years, far back, more than 40 years old. This substation is unique. This transmission station, this 30 kV transmission station is unique. You know, it's an regional station. We have the capacity to carry 600 megawatt because we have 4 by 150 MVA transformer, and the coverage is enormous because this line have incoming line from Ugwaji. You have another line coming from Onisha. We have a double circuit that is going to Ugwaji Makurdi that is feeding some part of Jos. It's a unique station. This is a super master station.
And because the substation serves a wide array of other 330 kilovolts transmission substations, Bulk wheeling capacity upgrade is a constant thing here.
TCN have been working hard since I've started this work. Unlike when we started this work, we have only one line coming from Onitsha, one single line coming from Onitsha. But now they have expanded. We have line going to Gwaji, double circuit going to Macaulay. When we started this job, we have only two 150 MVA, T1A and T2A. But we have last year they energized TRT 150 MVA, they energized TR4 150 MVA. At our 132 kV side, we have only 30 MVA transformer. They have upgraded it to 60 MVA. Today we are commissioning 125 MVA.
There is what is called the interface. This is the relationship between the officials of the distribution company and those of TCN. It has been cordial and symbiotic so far, says Dr. Ifeanyi.
As an operator, the relationship is cordial because of this SLA they started implementing in our database and some other things. They have been working hand to hand, no problem.
Next is the interview segment where we will be having a discussion with Engineer Donatus Ifeanyi Okonkwo, the Assistant General Manager Transmission in the Onitsha sub-region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This will come your way right after this break. Don't go away. Please stay with us.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GenCos, to distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
You are on the interview segment of the Power Circuit. With us today is Engineer Donatus Ifeanyi Okonkwo. He is the Assistant General Manager Transmission at the Onitsha sub-region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Kindly stay tuned as he takes us on a tour of the Onitsha sub-region under the Enugu region. Have a delightful view. What is the role of an Assistant General Manager Transmission in the Onitsha sub-region?
The role of the AGM is to ensure that the power wheeling within the sub-region, the region and the entire country in general is as efficient and cost-effective as possible.
Let's talk about the service level agreements being signed by TCN, the distribution companies and the generation companies. What are its objectives?
The SLA, in a nutshell, is a scheme that apportions responsibilities and obligations to the various stakeholders in the power sector, in the industry, the transmission, the generation, the distribution, and then the consumers. It gives a breakdown of the obligations of every sector, every participant to each other. With the SLA, the interface has been robust because everybody knows his or her responsibilities and obligations, and as such, everybody tries as much as possible to live up to the billing.
What transmission projects have been delivered in the Onitsha sub-region towards enhancing operational capacity?
A massive infrastructural development within the sub-region. Like this place we are now is the new administrative block for TCN Onitsha sub-region. Prior to this, we have been quartered in a building as older than most of us in this industry. And but when we started having issues and we cried out to his management, he obliged us by giving us this edifice, which is a good thing. And if we step outside, we have the zonal store management. In their wisdom, decided to decentralize the stores to make it more efficient. And so they created a zonal store that will take care of the southeast. Materials being imported for spares and other things, some will be warehoused here, making it easier for the southeast southeast transmission stations to come here and pick up the materials at a lower cost and less risk. Then outside also you have the dump stockyard that were created to warehouse some of the materials. And in terms of the SLA project, which you asked me some questions about, we took delivery of about 4 transformers, 1 by 150 MVA, 1 by 100 MVA, and 2 by 60 MVA. And within the period, I've been the AGMT for this sub-region since June 2020. So within this period, a lot of things has been done here, like firewalls were created in between the transformers for protection against explosion and all these things. Then there's this SAGI explosion device that were installed on the 150 MVA we have here. And there's this 75 MVA 13233 kV transformer that was a part of rehabilitation and reinforcement carried out by the World Bank. It was equipped with the SAGI protection device and a lot of things. The switchyard were regraveled, making it more better than it used to be before. And outside the Onitsha, because all these things I'm talking about now is the ones that were inside this Onitsha substation. Outside Onitsha, the Oji River, we have about 165 MVA power there now. New 75 MVA transformer and 160 MVA 132, 33 and 66 kV were also installed here and commissioned earlier.
What is the total capacity of bulk power transmission in the Onitsha sub-region?
The installed capacity on the 330 kV side, I will just tell you, is about 480. We had some little setback, but I will reliably tell you that Siemens is coming in with a 300 MVA power transformer to replace one of the 90 MVAs that is bad. We have installed 100 MVA on the 13233 kV side, and then, like I said earlier, the 75 MVA 13233 that was handled by Akai for World Bank is there now. And I also believe that this SLA transformers that came in will be installed here, and that will boost power immensely. Like in Oji River, we are not talking about power deficit again. Yeah, it's just the distribution to be able to capitalize on what is there and evacuate. So I believe that one day, sooner than later, the capacity here will also be will shoot up, and the distribution will be battling with how to evacuate it.
Let's walk you through the 330, 132, 33 kilovolts Onitsha transmission substation. Get to meet TCN operators on active duty, and you will know more about the switchyard and the control room, as well as how it operates 24 hours to constantly deliver bulk electricity, which the distribution company delivers to your households and industries.
The Assistant General Manager, Onitsha Sub-Region, Engineer Donatus Ifeanyi Okonkwo, took the Power Circuit team on a tour of the facility.
There is one of the oldest substations in the country. It's older than all of us in the system now. It was done around 1950 something. This is the previous administrative block we were using before that has been in use since inception. You can see it's de facto residential building converted into an office. And right beside me here is the admin block that I was telling you about, that was constructed by this present administration.
As we wrap up, catch a glimpse into the details of the reports in this episode. We told you that TCN has added a 75 MVA power transformer to the Ughelli transmission substation in Delta State. We brought you an insight into how the 330, 132, 33 kV New Haven Enugu transmission substation has witnessed massive upgrades in lines and transformers in just a few years. In the interview segment, we heard from Engineer Donatus Ifeanyi Okonkwo, the Assistant General Manager Transmission at the Onitsha Sub-Region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. He took the power circuit crew on a tour of the Onitsha Sub-Region under the Enugu Transmission Region. TCN is pleased to have you with us on the power circuits, bringing you greater insights into Nigeria's power sector. You can stay connected by visiting TCN's official YouTube channel via TCN_Nigeria, where you have access to all episodes. We also encourage you to show your support by following and engaging with TCN across all social media platforms. On Facebook, like the page Transmission Company of Nigeria. On LinkedIn, like the page via Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, follow the company at TCN_Nigeria. On Instagram, stay connected via at TCN_Nigeria. TCN welcomes your feedback and observations. Please send your comments to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more details about TCN's activities, visit the interactive website at www.tcn.org.ng or stay informed through a dedicated news platform at www.tcnnews.ng, designed to keep you up to date with developments in the power sector. We also urge you to support TCN by staying vigilant against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers, and substations in your area. Please report any suspicious activity to TCN officials or the nearest security agency. I'm your host, Amara Agugesi. Let's have another exciting time next week.